Hi, Steve Adams here from Tiger Medical Institute, and I want to talk about what are the effects of chronic stress and, who can help you with that. I love this quote by William James. He's one of the original American psychologists. He says, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." He's also quoted as saying is, "You want to make your nervous system work for you rather than against you." So how do you do that? Well, you live in an exponentially changing world. There are multiple technologies all advancing at an exponential rate, and it's changing the nature of work itself. AI is something that everybody's talking about, but there's so many others that are going on as well. And so that is sowing anxiousness in everybody. And then you add to that our always on, always available culture of social media and texting. Your bodies just don't get a rest, okay? And so, what we want to do is figure out how can we learn to manage the effects of chronic stress, because chronic stress, if left unmanaged well, is going to lead to a straight path for most people to some form of disease, okay? So let's get ahead of it, all right? And so in this video, I want to talk about what are the causes of chronic stress, what can I do to disarm it on demand? And number three options for helping you solve chronic stress. And in that part, I'm going to answer the who part. Who can I see? All right. So have you ever, I want to talk about dogs. You see dogs, they jump up when somebody knocks on the door. They bark. The person comes in, they realize it's not a threat. They'll shake it off and they'll lay down and go back to sleep. Animals in the wild, a predator will chase them, and then they'll be able to lay back down and get back into a balanced state. Well, the reason is animals are one-to-one with their environment, okay? They react to the stimulus and then they go back into recovery. With humans, we don't work this way, okay? We have consciousness that makes us truly unique of all other beings on the planet. And so we have the ability in the theater of our mind to literally create stress on demand. And the thing about it is our bodies don't know the difference between a car that almost hits you because they run a stop sign and that instant fight or flight freeze kind of type reaction, or I have a big sales call coming up, or I have a speech I got to make, or I got a huge test, or I'm not thriving with my spouse in this marriage relationship, or I've got a difficult conversation coming up with an employee. All of those things will cause us to create anticipatory stress. And the thing is in your body, it activates many of the same mechanisms as if a lion was standing right by you, okay? Or a thief that's got a gun pointed at you. That's the problem. Rarely do you have those kinds of, actual real danger situations. More commonly, like every day, if you're in the Western world, you have these stressors that are activating a biochemical process in your autonomic nervous system and in your brain and in your adrenal system that is going to lead to bad things, okay? All of those systems are really good temporarily, but when they're activated chronically, they degrade your body over the long run, okay? So we want to work on that. And if you want to get more of the details, this video is attached to an article that has all that. So how can I disarm stress on demand? Well, it's very simple. You want to practice something called diaphragmatic breathing. I do not have time in this video to teach you how to do it. All of our clients at Tiger Medical do this. We have biofeedback devices that work with them so they know they're doing it correctly, because it doesn't benefit you if you don't do it right. But if you search YouTube for diaphragmatic breathing, you should be able to find something that'll teach you how to do it. And then we teach our clients to do 4 seconds in, brief hold at the top through the nose, breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth, pursing your lips to control the breath flow, and have an elongated 6-second exhale. When you do this, you are activating the parasympathetic or the recovery side of your autonomic nervous system, which is a branch of your central nervous system. And in so doing, if you can build this into a daily habit a few times a day, you will begin to mitigate stress on demand. Or if you're feeling uptight and you have that feeling, that knot in your stomach or your heart's racing, do this 4, 6, or even 4, 8. If you're really uptight, and slow that heart rate down and pull yourself out of that biochemical reaction. And that's going to be highly protective of your health in the long run. Okay. So here's 3 options. You can meet with a psychologist. They're going to teach you some strategies that will help you manage stress. Those are very good, very positive. Okay. What I'm talking about is a physiological tool. A counselor, same thing, a licensed professional counselor, LPC, in the state I'm from. And then physicians. A physician can start to help you see where you are in your health journey, and maybe you're 45 and you're already feeling the effects of having this stress all your life. And remember, stress is cumulative. All the stress in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, it's cumulative. It has an impact on you, okay? So you've got to start doing this now so you can start working against that. All right, and then the fourth one is Tiger Medical. We're really good at this. We practice something called heart rate variability training, which is really managing stress on steroids. We're going to work with your sleep, because if you get stress managed in a regular way and optimize your sleep, you're going to set the foundation for some really strong advances in your life in terms of medical. And then what we do is we do a very deep assessment. We want to know all your history. You're going to meet with a physician for probably an hour and a half on that. We're going to do extensive testing so that we can establish the baseline of truth. We're going to personalize a health plan for you, and then we're going to pair you with a health coach who's going to help you make the changes in your life to be able to optimize your health over time. And the really cool thing is you're going to enter into an organized process that's curated for you, that is data-driven, evidence-based, and it's going to eliminate all your guesswork, and you're going to have confidence knowing I'm doing exactly what needs to be supported in my body. Anyway, start doing something about your stress, and go on our website and book a health assessment. Get a call with one of our pros. You might even get me. You never know. So I'm hoping to see you soon. All right. Take care.